Hello everyone, and welcome back to my collection. Today I'm going to share with you one of my favorite pieces and one of my luckiest finds. Like most of my pieces, it doesn't have a family connection, but it's still special to me because I was able to identify the recipient and learn his story. This is a numbered and identified World War I wrap brooch Distinguished Service Cross. For those of you who don't know, the Distinguished Service Cross is the second highest award for valor a soldier can receive, second only to the Medal of Honor. During World War I, around 6,000 Distinguished Service Crosses were awarded out of approximately 4 million men who served in the Army, which of course makes this somewhat hard to come by, and medals like this can be quite expensive. Fortunately for me, I acquired this one lying on the ground at a swap meet in San Bernardino, California, surrounded by tools and other household items. When I found it, I was somewhat new to collecting, and I didn't quite realize the significance of it. As I stated, an original medal is rare, but there are plenty of modern copies and reproductions out there, so I wasn't sure if this was the real deal. The lady who was selling it told me that it came from a VFW hall that had closed, and she didn't have any other info other than she thought it was a Medal of Honor. I had to borrow some cash from my brothers, but I happily bought it, and in my mind, I rescued it from the fate of many other items at the swap meet. When I got it home, and I began to look it over, it was apparent that it was the real deal. It definitely had some age and character, and when I looked closely, I noticed there was a number on the crossbar, 7621, and that's an early way to keep track of the recipients. Unfortunately, not all numbered medals are traceable, and the practice was not always used, especially later, so you'll find numbered medals that aren't traceable. So I was a little bit doubtful that I would be able to find out who the medal was awarded to. I posted the medal to an online collectors forum, and my luck continued. Another helpful researcher was able to identify the medal to a soldier who served in the 104th Infantry Regiment, and he was able to tell me that it was awarded for actions in France on July 20th, 1918. The citation read, "Upon learning that a soldier lay wounded in a shell hole, he voluntarily left shelter, went through heavy machine gun fire, and carried the wounded soldier to the dressing station." Now, as is often the case with older medals, the citation does not do the action justice. To get an idea of what the hell of World War I combat would be like, check out our episode on Charles Barger, and hopefully we can help you visualize the hell of a World War I battlefield. This soldier risked his life by running through the death ground, which was being strafed by enemy machine gun fire, to come to the aid of his wounded comrade. He ran alone, facing potential gas attack, artillery fire, mortars, rifles, tanks, or worse, just to give another man a chance. When he got to him, he was no doubt exhausted, but he picked up the wounded man and carried him back through enemy fire to safety. He was awarded the Distinguished Service Cross, this Distinguished Service Cross, on September 13th, 1919. The soldier who earned this medal was from Revere, Massachusetts, so I'll never know how it made its way to a swap meet in Southern California. I do know that I was happy I went to the swap meet that day, and as long as I'm the caretaker of this medal, I will keep this soldier's memory alive. So once again, thanks for watching and thanks for checking out my collection. If you guys see anything in here you'd like to know a little bit more about, let me know. Write it in the comments. I'll be happy to do a quick clip on that. So once again, thanks.